Good morning, YouTube. So I didn't want to go into the weekend without doing the weekend Astro weather report because this is what every zodiac sign needs to know. So if you don't know who I am, I'm Annabelle. I'm a tarot practitioner and psychic for over 35 years. And this year, 2026, I started studying astrology. So we are going to be talking about what's going on with some of the signs and what's going on with some of you guys. Hi, Cindy. Hi, Melissa. It's good to see you guys. Sorry about the intro. The intro was my outro, but that's okay. That is okay. So let's get into this, kids. So we are going to bring up what is going on. I'm doing this from the lanai, so super fun over here. It's your day today. Happy birthday to you, Melissa. Let's do this before we go any further, because definitely I want to make sure that we get this one in. So happiest birthday to you, my dear. Let's get going on what's happening in the Astro report. So I've got my chart up here. We're going to get to the top of business. One thing I do want you guys to know, a little bit of housekeeping. I opened up all day Saturday for the 15 and 30-minute readings. So if you guys are keen on getting a quick and dirty reading with me, all weekend I'm going to be doing, just Saturday, because it is Mother's Day here in the US. So all of us, happy Mother's Day to everyone. I'll do a little something on Mother's Day, but everybody say happy birthday to Melissa when you come in. It is her super happy birthday today. I'm open for readings all day tomorrow. Today, we're going to pick up baby girl. Baby girl's coming home from college. So really happy about that. Got my overalls on. You guys know I love a good overall. But let's talk about our forecast. So we're going to look at what's shifting and how you can best work with the energy. So just recap, astrology is our weather. So, hi, thank you for the first like on the vertical. HIFKT. I can't read it, it's too small. So astrology is our weather. That's our astrological weather report. And then psychic readings, tarot, I Ching, whatever you want to use. Good evening, Timwood. That's going to tell you what to wear. I am choking on pollen out here. My azalea bush is about to get blooming. So, and I've got my coffee now, panic and freak out. Super good stuff going on here. So basically what I'm going to do is give you a little bit of ammunition to work against that crazy weather, the astrology weather that's affecting us. Those of you that are Cancers like me, you know, the moon jacks you up every 15 days. So let's talk a little bit more. We just said I am doing the 15-minute and 30-minute readings all day tomorrow. It's going to be great. We are going to have a lot of fun with that. Also, I have every week I do 3 pay what you can readings. I make 3 available every week. It's a half-hour meeting. You pay what you want. So I really think that it's super important for people that need guidance, and maybe they're on a budget. Maybe they need some financial, astrological, psychic guidance. This is a way that you can do it. So I like to keep it as inexpensive as possible. Please be courteous and don't book one every week. Just, you know, book one for you, book one for your kid, book one for your partner, whatever. But the pay what you can readings, it's just you pay me whatever you want at the end of the reading. It's totally fine. Spirit should always be accessible. As always, my text and WhatsApp readings are available at all times. So you guys can always jump into the link that's up at the top. I pinned it up at the top. There's a link where you can book that WhatsApp reading. I'm going to send it back to you as quickly as possible, like within an hour or so. So I can do those right from the road, which is fantastic. So let's go and talk about the energy this weekend. So it's feeling very interesting. Now we've got some moving and shaking that's going on here. We are going to be picking up baby girl, packing up that room. I still have one exam to take her back to, so we're not going to take everything. We're going to take almost everything. So the weekend has some crossroads feelings to it, which I think is kind of interesting because my baby girl is coming home. My baby boy is shipping out to go to rehearsal. We've got a lot of emotional energy that is rising beneath the surface. So some of you may have some repressed energy, some repressed emotions, and they may be bubbling up to the surface. What I want you to do is not let them burst out, but also don't push it down, because the energy is pushing you toward, all of us collectively, toward action and decision making. The moon energy this weekend is going to be stirring up emotions in people that they thought they already dealt with. I talked the other day about some karmic stuff that was coming up when I did my live yesterday for one specific sign. Everybody put your reading glasses on, because we all may be digging up some karmic stuff, some lessons that we thought we already learned. We see this a lot of time in interpersonal relationships. You may date the same archetype of a jerk or a great person, and you're going through your life, you're dating, and then all of a sudden you're like, I'm going to resolve not to deal with this kind of person again. And wham, bam, thank you, ma'am, we get the same archetype that shows up again. This is the universe proofing the lessons that you've already learned. So you may see some of those come up. It may not just be relationships. It may be fears about money, fears about abundance and affluence, unfinished conversations, old resentment, nostalgia. Megxit community, I am looking right at you. There's a whole bunch of stuff going on, and I'm keeping myself out of it. At the same time, there's a strong fiery current that is pushing people to move and act. So some people are going to suddenly want to redecorate their lives. Some people are going to want to change routines, start projects, get out in the yard. It's beautiful out here in New Jersey right now. They may want to cut cords, send risky texts, or produce volatile videos. We may see some of those. So just keep a weather eye for the entire weekend, because Sunday is going to be closing this out for us. And so some people are going to be going all weekend. Even if they say they're taking the weekend off, they're not going to engage. They're not going to do anything. By Sunday night, some people are really going to be setting a pace for themselves. Monday morning is going to be a mell of a house. So the challenge this weekend for all of us is to balance impulse with tuition. So it's not a passive weekend astrologically. People are going to feel more reactive, more emotional, more passionate, more inspired, more defensive, and really dramatic. So there's going to be some drama for some of the signs. Collective energy, just our checklist. Clean something up, release stale energy, reconnect with what matters. Remember, real life matters, and stop waiting for perfect timing. Sometimes you've got to go a little bit slower. Something Greg and I talked about. I move very quickly. Greg moves very slowly. He's more thoughtful about what he does. His planning process is a little more extended than mine. I like to go boom, boom, boom. I like bullet points. I'm reading this off bullet points. And Greg likes to kind of mull it over. So let's get into some of the signs. But before I do that, I want to look at the chat real quick. Oh, thanks, Zeph. I just saw you. I was going back and forth. Look at the horizontal chat. I don't know how I do that. I'm sorry. Because I'm on too many different things here. Oh, Emily, it's good to see you. Tim Wood, you're coming up right now. Silk and Velvet, Cancer sign, just like me. Mwah, love you, little crabby crab. I love being a crab. I think I may even wear my Cancer crab earrings today. So 16 people in the chat. Keep smashing that like button. Keep talking to me, guys. I am coming back. I'm not frozen. Am I frozen? Let it go, let it go. I know my volume is not very good on here. I'm trying to keep it as good as possible. Let's jump into the signs, guys. So Aries, you're dealing with major fire energy this weekend, and honestly, you might feel restless as all get out. There's a strong push around your personal identity and independence. You're craving movement, stimulation, and excitement, but you don't quite have the framework for it. So if you want to do something to expel some of that energy, I am going to advise outside walks, take the dog out, paint the back of the house, whatever you got to do, build a birdhouse outside, get in touch with that fire energy from the sun. Hopefully the sun is shining where you are. Emotionally, you may be realizing that you've outgrown certain people, situations, drama. So the advice for you guys is to channel the energy physically. That's why I'm telling you guys to go work out, do something creative, go build that birdhouse, go build a birdhouse, and don't pick unnecessary fights just because you're bored or something didn't kick off for you. Okay. If you don't have a date on Saturday night, do some push-ups. That's all I got to tell you. Best vibe for Aries this weekend. You got to move to music. Music is going to be a good thing for you. The fiery, they're better. So Rammstein, I am a huge fan of Rammstein. Listen to some Rammstein. Recommendations. Moscow's a great song. Deutschland is an unbelievable song. Du hast, of course, is their breakout song. So listen to that. Motivation and flirting. You can flirt, but don't commit this weekend. Do not commit this weekend. You can't really do that. We're going to shift it over to Taurus, who is a very different kind of energy. Taurus is stable and firm and unyielding sometimes. My grandmother was a Taurus, and my grandmother shows up in my kitchen still. We just had her 100th birthday this year. She passed away a number of years ago, but it was her 100th birthday this year. And how I know that, her and Marilyn Monroe have the same birthday, 100 years. So we're coming up on Marilyn Monroe's 100th birthday. I'm going to do a special on her for that, maybe some channeling, maybe some fun. Might be a private event where you all can channel a day in Marilyn Monroe's life. If you want, drop it in the comments. I will do that for you. We'll make it a private event off the YouTubes, and that way we can sit around and have a chit chat about it. So Taurus, astrology is asking you to slow down. I can't believe them saying this. Slow down even more, Taurus. But the catch here is that you got to listen to your intuition. So you got to tap in to that ethereal power that is above you. You're usually grounded, like I said, but this weekend there's going to be this dreamy, emotional undercurrent around you, and I want you to catch that wave. Make sure, we all need the yin and yang in our life. And Taurus, you sometimes need to dream a little bit more. Melt that mud under you, or melt the dirt into some mud and get ooey gooey in it. So it's going to be really fun. Some of you are going to be processing hidden feelings and realizing that you're emotionally exhausted. So grounding, dreaming, taking that nap. Listen to one of those 8-hour YouTube videos that have lucid dreaming on it or something like that. It's going to be really fun. Money and security themes are also going to be showing up really strongly for you, which is totally it's a counterpoint to the dreamy emotional undercurrent that you're going to have. So pay attention to some money and security themes, but don't overspend emotionally or financially. I want you to kind of keep a little bit for yourself, keep it in reserve, prioritize your comfort and rest. When I say grounding, one of the things that I really like, and I'll probably tag this video, is a prana mat. You can get them very inexpensively. A prana mat is a mat, and the nice kits have like a little neck pillow, and they've got these little cups on them that have like little, it sounds terrible, little sharp points. It's kind of looks like a bed of nails, but what it does is it stimulates all of the energy centers in your body, and it actually will make you go to sleep right away. They are unbelievable. I meditate on them all the time. And if you get the neck roll pillow, it gets that nice C curve in your neck as well. Your chiropractor will thank me. Taurus, trust your guts when someone is acting strange around you. This weekend, we are going to not engage with any drama that is not ours. So keep to your own stuff. Connect with self-care, connect with beauty, watch a beautiful movie. anything like that. Have a delicious bottle of wine or sparkling soda or whatever your thing is. So, Taurus, I want you guys to take care of yourself. You guys are tough workers, and you like to do stuff for other people. I want you to do stuff for yourself this whole weekend. Okay. Stay out of the drama. Gemini, where are my Geminis at? One of my best friends is a Gemini. I'm just checking the chat again. I just want to look at the chat again. There, I'm getting, you guys are dropping some signs. I love it. Thank you so much, Cindy. We got Cindy dropping her sign there. Okay. Am I freezing? Oh, I'm freezing. I'm sorry, guys. I'm out on the lanai. So hopefully we'll just keep on running. Gemini. Social energy is really high this weekend. Your impulse, Gemini, my best friend Kay is a Gemini. Her impulse is going to be to go out and do things, communicate, network, gossip, conversations, reconnect with people from the past. There may be some surprising information that comes through this weekend in those connections with the past. So I want you to say what you need to say. Avoid scattering your energy. Don't commit to too many plans. And don't commit to those things in the past. What you can do is say howdy do, have a quick conversation, maybe 20 minutes or so, and then get out of it. You don't want to plant roots from the past into the future. All right. So your mind is moving fast. Your inclination is going to be, I want to go out. I want to go dancing. But if you do that, you're going to find out that you're just too exhausted to do it. You don't have the energy to do it. So write things down. Your inspiration is going to be flowing. You're going to have some creative energy there. So that's why I'm warning you about planting things from the past, because you should be planting things for the future from the now, not from the past. Don't take any cuttings from the past. That is key. Let's move it on to Cancer. Woo! Where are my Cancer people at? Cancer, do the crab walk, do the crab walk. So Cancer, this weekend activates career, purpose, and long-term direction. Hopefully this video is going to take me in a different direction with the algorithm. I am trying to adjust the algorithm. Emotionally, we may be questioning whether something fulfills us the way it used to. I am on point with this. And there's a lot of visibility around us. People are noticing us more than usual. So what's happening is some of those windows, those energetic windows are opening up so that people can notice or recognize us or even prop us up a little bit. So don't shrink yourself. You should never, this is general advice for all signs, never dim your shine for anybody or for any situation. There is no kill switch on awesome. And I say that to my son all the time. I say that to his drum tech. There's no kill switch on awesome. Sometimes you just have to, like Meghan Markle says, anchor in your own knowing. I think that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. But you have to anchor in what you're made out of. My whole life, I am the most hyperactive. I'm ADHD. I'm crazy and bananas. And I am the most energetic out of all of my siblings. I'm the most energetic in my personal intimate relationship with my husband. This is just what I am. And for so many years, I really tried to water it down. And I tried to be, demure and delicate and simple and compliant. And it's just not my nature. I can't do it. It requires too much energy. So don't shrink yourself, Cancers. Take the compliment. We are terrible at taking compliments sometimes. Take it. Go, yeah, I am awesome. I am a shining light. I am great. Stop apologizing for your ambition. Stop apologizing for your shine. We are, Cancers, entering a period where emotional maturity is mattering more than our programmed emotional reaction. If you, like me, have been programmed to shrink yourself or dim your light a little bit, chuck it all in the bucket. Get rid of it. We're not dealing with that anymore. Shine on, you crazy crabs. So I'm just going to check the chat again. I'm checking the chat. Okay. Oh, the video's been frozen for a few minutes. All right. Well, I'm going to download the video and then possibly re-upload it for you guys, so everybody else see it. Sorry if this is choppy. I'm not sure why it is doing that. Let it go. Leos, hands up for my Leos. So Leo, this is a weekend that wants you out of your comfort zone. Leos, you're lazy. You like to lay under a tree in the hot sun while everybody brings you charcuterie boards and glasses of wine and honey mead and all that good stuff. So get out of your comfort zone. Don't be lazy. Your travel energy is at a high, but so is learning, teaching, spirituality, expansion. These are all highlighted things in your chart right now. Some Leos may feel called to start something bold or public facing. Try it on. See how it feels. Leos like to be lauded. They like to be in the spotlight. They like to be the center of attention. So go ahead and do that. See if you can energize some of that. Follow your curiosity. Don't dismiss the weird synchronicities that you're going to see this weekend, because that is the universe pushing you into a direction where you are going to meet some fate. Avoid ego battles. You do not want to get engaged in those. Don't waste the energy on that. Spiritually, it's a very, very expansive weekend for you. You're going to be able to reach different parts of yourself spiritually. You're going to be able to connect with people spiritually. Very, very cool weekend. Open up that head chakra and the crown chakra, not your head chakra, but open it up and let the light in. Okay. So that's a good one. Let me go back and check the chat, just see what's going on. Frozen seems to be winning today. I'll re-upload. So if we're losing people on the live, it's totally fine. Virgo, deep emotional processing is happening beneath the surface. Virgos, you guys like to have like what I call statue face. You like to be really beautiful. You like to present like Athena, like it's very Athena kind of vibe. The things that are happening under the surface, it's transformational energy. Some of you are confronting fears around control. And that's why I say that that statue kind of countenance where you're just like kind of very stony. I want to say stony, not mean, not terrible, but stony. You really want to have this perfected vision on the outside. So the fears about controlling that countenance, if you will, have to do with trust, intimacy, possibly like shared resources and shared information. You may feel unusually psychically or intuitively receptive right now. So you too are having this crown chakra and the third eye chakra kind of opening up for you. My advice, don't try and micromanage everything. You guys are not typically tuned into your psyche, your psychic abilities as much as some other signs. I'm not saying that you're not intuitive, but you're not as tuned in because you're very logical about it. So I don't want you to micromanage everything. The impulses, the intuition that's going to come through, I want you just to kind of breeze through it. Let yourself feel those things fully, but don't act upon them right now. Pay attention to your dreams. Pay attention to weird signs that you see. So the butterfly or the dragonfly that flies by, make sure you pay attention to it. This weekend is less about your productivity and more about recognizing those emotions that are coming through and being really honest about what they are reflecting to you. So super, super cool. Let me see my chat. We've got more people in here. Don't forget to smash that like button. And there's also a PayPal donate button and link up at the top if you want to donate to help me make better and better content that is not as choppy as this one. I don't know why. I'm perfectly close to my Wi-Fi right now. But Libras, where are my Libras at? Where are my scales? Give my scales. Let's balance this out. Libra, relationships are a headline for you this weekend. Partnerships, your ability to communicate, the dynamic in your interpersonal relationships, emotional balance, it's all spotlighted this weekend. So some of you Libras are having clarifying conversations over the weekend. Others may be realizing that they're people pleasing too much. I am going to give Libras a little bit of a warning. Watch if you're imbibing, if you are taking substances or anything like that, because it's going to pull your filter back and you are either going to lean into complicated conversations that may turn into fights, or you may find yourself people pleasing extra. So I want you to really stay sharp this weekend. It doesn't mean that you can't have a glass of wine or a beer later on at night. Just don't do it when you're in intense situations. Those of you that are going to weddings that have family members that maybe you don't get along with, maybe stay away from the wine and the champagne until you kind of get them out of your way. Don't romanticize red flags. Protect your peace. Make sure that you just don't engage in these kind of conversations. It's going to be a little bit difficult for you, especially if you got a little imbibing going on or a little bit of this going on. Scorpios, I was raised by a Scorpio, Hands up for my Scorpios out there. You guys are the lovers of the Zodiac. So they're always good dancers. The Scorpios are always good dancers. And if you have been following my channel, you know what I mean by dancers. Scorpio, your routines and your physical energy are being highlighted. This is a great weekend to detoxify your life. And you guys just have this knack for getting all of these toxic people like kind of in your orbit, and then you shove them out. You like wipe the slate clean. It's amazing. Use that power that you all have. So detox physically, emotionally, spiritually. Want to make sure you do that. Maybe some lemon water. You know, a little glass of warm lemon water every morning does a body good. Some of you Scorpios may become hyper focused on like health and fitness and those kinds of things, changing some habits. Just be careful that you don't dial it up to 11 and go for a, 5K run today when you haven't gone running in 6 weeks. Just ease yourself back in. It's going to be really hard, especially for people that are runners. You're going to want to go the distance, or if you are weightlifting, you're going to want to add a few pounds to that bench press. Just temper yourself. Okay. You want to get all the detox out. If you wind up getting physical and injuring yourself, you run the risk of being a non-moving target, which means all these toxic elements may come in. So this is your opportunity to reset the environment. My warning to you is not to become incapacitated where all of that toxicity is going to come from you. Do not ignore the stress signals from your body if you are working out. You are in a rebuild phase. So you got to build the foundation before you can put the walls up and the wallpaper. That's my advice to you. Sagittarius, where my Sagittarius at? Drop your sign in the chat if you are Sagittarius. Because I got good news for you. Sag, this weekend's going to be a lot of fun for you. You've got romance, creativity, performance, passion, and self-expression are all active. If you are an artist, create. Do some artwork this weekend. I don't care if you're doing digital art. I don't care if you're painting. I don't care if you're sculpting. I don't care if you're doing interpretive dance. Get out there and do it. You're going to feel great. Afternoons are going to be really good for this. This energy that takes us from daylight to twilight to nighttime is such a powerful little pocket of energy for you guys to really feel some spiritual inspiration. So especially those of you that move physically for self-expression. So if you're a gymnast, if you're an ice skater, roller skater, dancer, anything like that, you guys, that afternoon, twilight to nighttime is going to be a really, really great period for you to just anchor some energy that's in there. So don't overthink it. Enjoy it. Ride the wave. Think about it like you're getting in a roller coaster. You're gonna, and well, maybe not a roller coaster because it doesn't have like the peaks and valleys. It's gonna have more of like like a simple roller coaster, just like one whoop-de-doo, and you're woo. It's gonna be fun. So enjoy that. It's one of the lighter energies in our zodiac this weekend. You guys are gonna have a super, super fun weekend. So anchor into it. I said it again. And just enjoy. It's gonna be super, super fun. Emily. Oh, Susan, you are a Sagittarius, so you're gonna have a great weekend, Susan. Get out there and dance, girl. Get out there and dance. So Capricorn. Home and emotional foundations are going to be your foundation for the weekend. You really should be at home. You should be investing in your home. And some of the Capricorns are going to be realizing that they need more than physical rest. So, what does that mean? That means an emotional rest, kind of settling all of the interpersonal debts that you may have, some of the apologies, some of the support systems that you offer to other people. You may have to give that a rest. Just close those things up. If you owe somebody an apology, or you owe somebody a bonus or a gift or something, get it out of the way today, Friday, and then cruise through the weekend. I'm a little concerned because Greg has to help me move Ella back from college. So that, I think, is going to be his only thing that he does this weekend, because he's going to need to kind of cocoon up and really give himself a full rest. So reconnect with what grounds you and what nurtures you. It may not be what you like. It may not be what you immediately reach for, but it should be something that brings you into focus and keeps you calm. Stop carrying everyone else's burdens. It's restorative energy for my Capricorns this weekend, but you have to allow it. You have to set the stage for it. So do that. My poor husband that is going to have to move stuff just today. We'll get it done today. It'll be fun. Where are my Aquarians at? Twisted Tiara and Zephyr, you guys are both Capricorns. That's great. You guys have a nice weekend. Zeph, I'm looking at you. You're getting a text message after this, or you might get a phone call, because I want you to emotionally settle as well. Let's move it on to my Aquarians. My son is an Aquarius. Boy, are they fun. Communication energy is off the charts for Aquarians this weekend. They may feel overstimulated, but also wildly inspired. So this is really good. For those of us Aquarians, not me, I'm not an Aquarian, but my son is, that have a little bit of ADHD, try to harness this energy. It's going to be a little bit tricky. It's a great weekend for writing, teaching, performing, content creation, brainstorming, reconnecting socially, all of those things. But it is a lot of energy. So some of you that are neurodivergent may have some trouble siloing that and making it work for you. If you feel like you're just being bamboozled with all of this energy, take a couple of breaths. Breathe in, breathe out, whatever your breathing process is, and focus on the strongest energy that pushes into you. So it may be creative energy, it may be connection energy. Just focus into one of them. Avoid doom scrolling. Stop looking outside for inspiration. The inspiration is going to come internally. There's genius energy available to you Aquarians if you focus on it. So if you've got a sale you've got to close, if you've got a piece of music that you have to finish writing, if you've got content creation that you need to load up and set up for delivery, go do it. Like that's going to work really well for you, and it's going to look really good. Get to it, my Aquarians, but stay focused. Pisces, do I have any Pisces in the chat? Any fishies? Oh, Sally, good for you. Good for you. Mary Chavez, good to see you. What sign are you, Mary Chavez, if you're interested in your horoscope? Pisces, money and self-worth themes are very, very strong this weekend. And Pisces, you guys, well, you're slippery fish. You're very emotional, and sometimes your self-worth gets diluted in all that watery emotional craziness. So, I want you to understand that, the way, and you guys are like super, super attractive. Like, people love a Pisces. They are, except for one of my girlfriends. She can't stand Pisces. They don't work with her. But you guys are super, super attractive, but you're also super disappointing for some of us. because sometimes you scamper off, and I shouldn't say scamper off, but sometimes you guys don't recognize the value of what people are putting into you. And you go, well, I feel kind of down, but you have like 5 different fans that are kind of feeding into you. Stop, drop, and roll. Pay attention to what the fans are saying to you, and let them love you, and feed off that. Feed off that. Now, some of my Pisces, some of you guys will feed off that, like Vecna in Stranger Things. Like, you just suck it up. But for this weekend, I don't want you to get like, oh, nobody loves me. Like, stop it. Don't do that. You have to really understand the people that are adoring you. Like, that's an energy that you can siphon off and kind of store that like a battery for yourself. Some of you Pisces may become very defensive of your boundaries, your emotional boundaries. There's also a little bit of a finance component in there, so you may not want to give somebody your money. But your boundaries, you may start to put up walls to keep people out when you should be letting them invest in you. So don't undervalue yourself. Don't distract yourself from the fandom that's around you. Trust your instincts financially. Put your wallet back in your pocket. Somebody says, hey, let's go out like AC, Vegas, and spend a whole bunch of money. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't emotionally spend this weekend. It's not going to make you feel better. It's just going to make you regret it on Tuesday. So your intuition is really, really sharp around people and their true motives this weekend. So keep that in mind. Oh, Sally dropped us a super chat. Sally, thank you so much, my friend. Thank you. And Karen, you are recovering from surgery. I hope you are recovering well, my friend. It is good to see you in the chat. We got lots of people in the chat today on this beautiful Saturday afternoon. But that was all of our signs. I hope you guys like this. Happy Mother's Day to all my mamas out there. Dog mamas, kid mamas, partner mamas. I want to say happy to all of you. I hope you guys are having a great day. We're going to close this up. So that is your weather report for the weekend. Remember that energy is really, really fluid. Astrology, it shows the climate, but this astrological forecast is going to tell you what to wear. So some of you need a rain hat. Some of you need galoshes. Some of you need a bikini. Some of you need a interpretive dance outfit. If you would like to get down and dirty with me in a personal reading, I have opened up Saturday for 15-minute and 30-minute sessions all day Saturday. I still have a few pay what you can readings available for this weekend. If they fill up, you can always book for one next week. I have 3 available every week to keep my advice affordable for those of you that need it. So if you need quick answers and fast clarity, I have the text and WhatsApp readings. They're always open. The link is up above in the pinned comment. It's also in my about section. Make sure you subscribe. Hit the bell. I'm going to tell you something. The algorithm is doing so many weird things. I fell asleep to a hypnosis video last night, and I had my big old crazy headphones on. And what happened was I woke up this morning with a live that from somebody who I've unsubscribed to. I haven't watched them in forever. And I woke up to the live and I was like, this is crazy. Like, what's going on? And, I'm not even subscribed to them. So like the autoplay should not have brought that into my sleepy time, but it did. So if you guys hit that bell to alert you to all videos, I think that people are going to be able to see me better, especially because I have been missing for the last 6 weeks. I think I've been missing, but I've gotten a lot done, guys. I had to get a lot of ducks in a row here. We're working on Angus's tour for the summer. He is going to be touring with his professional outlet again, which he was named section leader And he's really young in this professional organization. So it is pretty cool. So we've got him pretty much online. He's going to be graduating high school very, very shortly. All good things that are going on here. We've got a million cats in the house. You guys know that. And, life is just kind of plugging along and pretty good at the moment. Some crazy stuff. I hate to say it, I didn't file my taxes yet. My accountant is going to strangle me with his, he's going to probably bash me over the head with his ledger. But we are doing just fine over here. We're a little bit tired and a little bit crazy, but I'm going to be spending time out here on the lanai. If you are booking with me for the weekend, I am going to be doing readings out here if the weather allows, or from the living room, because I don't want to be in that basement. I don't want to be in the basement. I am tired of being in the basement. It is going on 6 years of me being in that basement, and I don't want to be there. Flower Garden saying she's not getting notifications either. Yeah, hit that bell. Put all notifications on there if you want to see what is going on over in Fortune Cookie Land. Who knows? Scamabelle may take over my channel again this weekend. We don't know. We don't know what that Scamabelle is up to. She is a dirty, dirty girl. But we may see her. We may have guests. If you missed it last night, Greg and I did a live stream with Barney at the Barnosphere. Go over there. Give my friend Barney a sub. He is hot news, all kinds of cool stuff going on his channel. He is back. And last night we were all dressed up and we did a review of the Met Gala. So I simulcast it on my channel just to get some people over to take a look and get him some new subscribers. We are going to be sharing some subscribership. I want to make sure that I support his channel as much as possible. He's a great guy. We have a great origin story, but he's a great guy. He's got some interesting views on stuff. And life is no fun if we don't have interesting views with other people. So, guys, I hope you're having a great start to your weekend. Thank you so much for coming in on this Saturday afternoon and getting your Astro report. I am Annabelle, Fortune Cookies Tarot, psychic tarot practitioner for over 35 years. And Zeph dropped it. Barney was in a dress. Go check it out. Go check it out. It was fantastic. Hello, Demon Dictator. Demon Dictator, you are going to have to watch on the replay, but I did all the Astro report for the weekend. Go check it out. Check it out. And I will see you guys over the weekend. If I am not booked from end to end tomorrow, I will be dropping in and doing some lives. I'll block out some time and we'll do some lives. Again, Scamabelle may take over the channel. Who knows? Who knows? You never know what's going to happen over here. So thank you so much. Book your appointments. Buy your Otter Spirit jewelry if you need some intentional lift. There's a link in my About section with discount codes for Otter Spirit. I don't know what I'm wearing today because I got to keep moving and shaking. This hair is doing great, though. Next week, we're going to be over at Chop Chop Bang Bang. We may live stream from that as well. So I will see you guys in the future. I hope you have a fantastic morning. Go get your coffee, Zeph.